Hey everyone, welcome back to Homestead Corner. Today I've got a $50 budget prepper pantry haul from the Dollar Tree. I was able to run into the Dollar Tree. I gave myself a $50 budget and I got every bit of that $50. I was very happy today to get a little bit extra just to keep that pantry full, fill in all the gaps that we have, make sure we have plenty on hand for all this craziness that's going on in the world. So let's jump in and see what we got. All right, so the first thing I grabbed was a 1 pound container of coarse sea salt. You want to make sure you have plenty of salt in your pantry. You can use it for so many different things. It really is so versatile. We keep a bunch of different ones. They didn't have any pink salt today, so I went with the coarse sea salt. And then I also grabbed this sweet chili sauce. It's Thai chili sauce. This stuff is so good on chicken. Definitely delicious. And I want to get just a little bit more. I've been trying to stock these up in the pantry, and just one here and there, add it to the pantry. And I want to try this with pork because it's just so good on the chicken. It's really quite delicious. It makes a nice, easy meal to throw together, and the sauce is great. And for $1.25, it's really not that bad. And then I grabbed 2 cans of the Manwich Original. Our local stores have gone up over $1.25 for these, so I figured I would grab them at the Dollar Tree because that's the cheapest I've seen them in a while. So I wanted to get those. We like to have, some sloppy joes here and there. It's a quick, easy meal. We like that. And pineapple tidbits, we love these in the pantry. I used a can of these the other day for a Hawaiian spam meal. So I bought 2 more just to get them in there and fill up every little space there is in that pantry. We want every nook and cranny full right now. And then I grabbed 2 cans of the Progresso Alfredo sauce. It's just the classic Alfredo sauce. It makes for a really easy meal. We like to add a little seasoning to it. It is a little bit bland, but it makes it so fast and easy. We don't have to think about it. And all you basically got to do is cook the noodles and heat everything up. So quick and easy. And then I grabbed, in the party section, you can get 48 of the forks and spoons. So I picked up 1 of each of those for the pantry when the grid is down. If you're limited on water and you're just using water from your storage, you definitely want to have some stuff so you can conserve water. We don't normally use these, but they are excellent to have in those times of emergency, so you don't have to use up all your good drinking water for doing dishes. And I also grabbed 2 of these little wooden mouse traps. We like these the best. They just work all the time. And it is fall, it is getting colder outside, and mice are going to try and find their way into your house. If you've got any kind of food storage, mice will look for it and they will try to get in there, and they are geniuses and will chew right through the flipping wall if they have to. So making sure you're prepared with some mouse traps to keep those at bay, and look and see where they're coming from. Hopefully get any holes clogged up, because those little buggers, they are coming and they want to eat your food storage. The next thing I grabbed was a 10-pack of matches. You want to have those matches, great for lighting fires, anything like that. Your candles, your lanterns, fires, wood stove, everything. We use these for all sorts of stuff, and we have a good big supply of matches. You guys know I got a lot of matches, but I'm telling you, it is something you cannot live without. You need fire to cook water, to boil water, to purify water. You are for heat, for light, just so many things. Fire is so important. Having a good supply of matches is definitely helpful. The next thing I got was just a manicure set. I thought this would be good just to add in some extra stuff. You know, if you break a nail or tear a nail, anything like that, you definitely want to get that fixed up right away. You don't want to leave it because it can tear, make it worse. I've had some crazy tears in my nails. So making sure you've got plenty of this stuff. I like to keep extra manicure sets around. Not that I'm all that fancy. My hands usually look like they've been through a meat grinder, but you know, just so I'm not in pain if I break something. And then I also got a package of 20 elastics. If you have long hair, these, you're going to want to make sure you have plenty of hair ties so you can keep it out of your face, especially if you're cooking over a fire, outside chopping wood, anything like that. You're going to want to be able to put your hair back and keep it out of your face. And you can use these for multi-purposes also. You can close up bags with them. You can fix your button. If your pants are too tight, if you got a pair of pants that don't quite work, you can put it on the button and loop it through, and you can make it work. There's so many different things. Hopefully you've got clothes that fit really well and you don't have to worry about that. And then I also grabbed a little spray bottle of hydrogen peroxide. I just love these. I think they are such a good deal. You don't get as much peroxide. We buy the big bottles and we refill these, but once in a while I grab one of these just to have extras in the pantry because the sprayer does break down. And I like to have quite a few of these sprayers because you save so much peroxide when you use these. Just a little spritz, it goes right where you want it. You're not pouring it all over a rag and wasting it there, not running all down your legs in the bathroom and all over the place. I just love these. I think they are such a good deal. They're so handy, and they're a good size to put in your emergency bags in any of your little first aid kits. If you don't have peroxide wipes, you could definitely put one of these little spray bottles in there and it works perfectly. And it lasts a super long time because you're not wasting it everywhere. Let's see. Bag number 2. I was able to get 3 bags with $50. So I thought that was pretty good. I got a decent amount of stuff for 50 bucks. The next thing I got was 2 packages of cinnamon sticks. They had them in. They carry these usually towards Christmas time when they start getting their Christmas stuff in. But I love to have these. They're food grade. We use them in all kinds of stuff in the holiday season, cooking and stuff like that. I love cinnamon sticks. So these are wonderful. Not a bad price either. $1.25, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that one has 5 also. They have about 5 or 6 sticks in them. So not too bad for the price. It is 2 ounces is the net weight on those. And I also grabbed a couple of pounds of the kidney beans. We love kidney beans and we use them a lot. We can them. We use them in our chili and all different sorts of meals. Red beans and rice. I use kidney beans. Sometimes I use the small red beans, but I like these. We use them quite a lot, so we try to keep a good stock in the pantry. And I can these up so we have instant regular canned beans on the shelf, because I don't buy a lot from the store in the cans because it is so much cheaper to buy the dried beans and can them yourself at home. So that is what I do. And then I found a couple of new things today. I was pretty excited. I'm going to be trying these out. Powerful Overnight Oats. This one is blueberry and vanilla. They're just little cups. You just add boiling hot water to them, or you can put your water in and let them sit overnight. So that is perfect. I love these little things. If they are, you know, if they taste good, we'll get extras of these. My kids love instant oatmeals and things like that. And this is another one. It's Powerful Oatmeal again. And it is 20 grams of protein in here, which is pretty dang good. Peanut butter and honey. I thought the kids would enjoy that one. I'm not a huge peanut butter fan, but my kids are. And we will try these out and see if we like them. If we like them, I'll definitely grab more, because really $1.25 is not a bad price for a single meal. If that's breakfast for one person, then it works. It's quick, easy, no dishes. You throw the whole thing away. I like that. The next thing I grabbed were a couple bags of the Fancy Flake coconut. These are non-GMO. They are delicious. We tried a bag a couple months ago. with some chocolates, and they were really, really good. So I grabbed a couple more bags to get in the pantry. With the holidays coming, all the extra baking, things like that, you want to make sure your pantry's full. And if the whole world goes to hell before the holidays, then I've got what I need and I don't have to worry about it. I can still make the holidays special for my family. And that's one thing that I always look at when I'm looking at my pantry, to make sure that my family is going to have what they need, and those little special treats that they like is a morale booster, and you know, that little bit of normalcy is wonderful. And then, oh, these were new too. I was excited to see these. I haven't seen oatmeal in our local Dollar Tree other than instant oatmeal since the Outrageous Oats, and I bought a lot of those and stored them. But this is a 16-ounce package, non-GMO, old-fashioned rolled oats. I was so excited to see this. They'll definitely need to be repackaged, but they're a product of the USA, and there are 0 preservatives in there. The only thing in there is old-fashioned rolled oats. So perfect. I was happy to find those. They only had 2 packages, or I would have bought way more. Because that's such a good price for oatmeal. Oats can be really expensive, and we like to have a lot of oatmeal because it's so versatile. We make oatmeal muffins, oatmeal and honey breads. There's, you know, your instant oatmeals, any kind of thing like that. So I love having those in the pantry, and the old-fashioned oats last a little bit longer in the pantry than the quick cooking oats because they're cut down smaller, but you can always throw these in the blender and cut them down smaller if you need to. So if your recipe calls for that and you don't have it, just take your old-fashioned oats and cut them up in the blender. It works perfectly. And then I grabbed 2 packages of the Rotini. Their pasta is a super good deal at $1.25 for 20 ounces. It really is such a good deal because the other stores you're getting 16 ounces. Some packages are only 12 ounces. So you really got to watch that. But $1.25 isn't bad. And this Columbia pasta is quite good. We've been eating it for a long time. Okay. And then we're finally in the 3rd bag. And then I got 2 of the wound care kits. Oh, I haven't seen these in a little while, and I just wanted to grab them while they were there. So I grabbed 2. I love these little kits. For $1.25, this is probably the best purchase, I think, in the first aid section. Besides that liquid skin, that's a super good deal as well. It comes with a little roll of tape, 2 small rolls of gauze, which I really like. And then it's got a whole bunch of gauze pads in here. They're the little 2x2s, 2x3s, and there's 4 of each in here. And then what are these? 3x4s and 4x4s. So there's 16 different gauze pads plus the 2 rolls and the tape for $1.25. I don't think you can beat that anywhere. I've never seen a better price on a kit that had this much stuff in it. So I always grab these when I see them because having plenty of first aid is really important. If you can't get to the doctor and you've got to do it yourself, these are wonderful. Yeah, we just stock up our first aid kits with them, and we've got plenty of that. And always, I keep them constantly coming into the pantry, so we've always got plenty of first aid. And then I also found, I was very happy, the 2.5 gallon storage bags. I love these. This time they have 6 in here instead of their normal 5. So an extra one is always good. I love these bags. We use them for foraging, for packing things together. If you're a knitter or a crocheter, anything like that, you could put your projects in here to keep them all together so your needles aren't flying around, or it's sewing, any kind of crafty thing. These are great for that. Also, you can collect water in it. You could put your muddy boots in it. Just so many uses. We love those, and I buy them quite often. And then with cold and flu season here, I grabbed a couple boxes of tissues. We want to make sure we have plenty of those things on hand. If I don't use them for colds and flus, then they can be toilet paper if I need them. which is great. So not my favorite toilet paper, but it'll do the trick, definitely. And then I also grabbed a 6-pack of the emergency candles. These burn for about 4 hours. They fit in your standard taper candle holders. We love these. I put little kits together and all sorts of stuff. These are great for lights out anytime you need a candle. I love having a candle running at night, and you know, it's nice little ambiance too. But when the grid's down, they're super handy. And then I haven't seen these in a while either, and it is the 32-ounce quart of soft soap, liquid hand soap. I love liquid hand soap. We use it all the time, and these are a super good deal. $1.25 for a whole quart of decent soap. So I always grab these when I see them. I just haven't seen them in quite a long time. So when they first switched over to the $1.25, our store had them. And then I saw just a couple of these today. But I still have some in my stocks from when they had them before. And then I also grabbed a couple of these moisture eliminators. These are amazing for your pantries. I've been using these for years. I absolutely love them. Some have charcoal in them, some don't. These have 2 different labels. They must be switching boxes or something. But these work great. You just open them up, peel that plastic off inside, put the black grate back on. You can see the water fill up in here from it taking the moisture out of the air. So we absolutely love these for the pantry. And I also grabbed another one of these storage containers. I really love these big ones. Sometimes they have a 24 cup that's quite a bit deeper, and I grab those when I see them. But this time they only had the 14.5 cup. Still perfect. If you've got a bunch of these small things laying around, you can organize in these. I love these for our pantry because they stack up really nice and they're see-through. You can see what's in there, easy to label. We just love these. Keeps the dust off and keeps everything together. So this is one of my favorite storage containers for the pantry because they just stack so nicely. They really do. And then, they had the Reynolds Wrap foil sheets. So I thought I would grab a few of these, grab some from the Dollar General a few weeks ago. And I thought I better grab another package just to make sure we have plenty. Perfect for wrapping something small up if you have to, or foil for cooking on the barbecue is what I'm thinking. Grid down, these will be nice for foil packet meals, things like that. Simple, easy ways to cook with almost no cleanup. And last but not least, their winter stuff is coming out. Our store wasn't fully loaded yet today, but they did have these fleece gloves in here. And I really like these. They are not the fanciest gloves, but they are toasty, toasty warm. And they fit really well. If I can get my finger in there. That thumb is all twisted. There it is. But they fit really well. They're a little bit big, but they're double fleece. There's 2 layers in here, and they are toasty warm in the winter. I bought these a couple times. My kids lose their gloves all the time. So spending lots of money on gloves makes 0 sense to me. I can buy a couple pairs of these for the season and they'll make it through the season. And so we keep a decent supply of gloves and mittens and hats, all that stuff, because you know kids, they just lose stuff all over the place. They have no idea what happened. And there it is, gone. And that is it for my $50 stock up. I think I did pretty good for 50 bucks. And getting as much as we can in the pantry so we're ready as things progress in this country. And the way things are going, it really looks like it's going to get crazy. So get ready, be prepared, and get ready. Stock up as much as you can while you can. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope to see you next time. Bye.